cold start for the boys. I got 2020, obviously you guys all know, is when COVID started and all that stuff. But then my matric finals was in obviously the end of 2020, so that was fun. But halfway through finals, I started feeling pain. Started feeling pain in not my stomach, but like in between my stomach and my chest area. And yeah, so went to the doctor and he said it was stress related, because obviously it's finals, you know, it's my matric year, it's my finals and all that. But like, I knew I wasn't stressed, so I was like, okay, fine, let's see what happens. And yeah, so doctor gave me pills to help with the pain, but none of them seemed to work. Where's your indicator, my bro? And yeah, so then what happened is my body couldn't take it anymore. Okay. Halloween spirit already. Okay. My body couldn't take it anymore, and I basically could not hold anything in my stomach anymore. So yeah. So I was just throwing up and all that stuff. And then what happened is I wouldn't go to the toilet normally. Every time I would go to the toilet, I would just be taking a portion of my blood out. So that was not nice. Like every time I went to the toilet, instead of going number 2, blood would just be coming out, which was fun. Yeah. So I don't know how much blood it was, but I tell everyone it was like half my blood supply, because it felt like half my blood supply. So yeah, half my blood supply was lost basically, which was not fun. And yeah, got not rushed to the hospital, but like admitted into hospital, and from then on I just could not do anything for a while. And then what ended up happening is them pumping 7 ounces or 7 quarts of blood back into me. So yeah, 7 is a big number, and even the doctors and nurses was like, 7, Jesus kid. But yeah, 7 ounces or quarts of blood, whatever you take it. So yeah, that was fun. So then the beginning February of 2021, we went in for a scope. So the scope that I went in for, they put a camera in my mouth and up my bum, which was alright. I was asleep, so that was fine. So yeah, I had 2 scopes put in, and then from then, the doctor told me I have a rare disease called ulcerative colitis. I'll put it on the screen so you guys can actually spell it out, because yeah, it's a weird spelling, but like it's easier to say it. So yeah, it's called ulcerative colitis. There's also another one, I forgot the name of it now. I'll put it here. There's another form of it, but it's worse in a sense. So yeah, and yeah, so the doctors immediately started treating me with the different treatments and all that stuff, to try and get this sorted. So throughout 2021, obviously some of you guys would know, I went through different drugs, different medication, different pills. Literally, we went through everything that was on the market. We went through anything and everything that could help the disease to cure itself. But yeah, what ended up happening is the last resort, which the doctors didn't want to come to, but the last resort was to have surgery, and that happened before my birthday, actually, like a few weeks before my birthday. But now we're in 2022, and it's been a year and a few months now since I've had surgery, so we're going strong. I feel great. And yeah, so now I can explain what the disease entails, basically. That's actually what the disease entails, basically, is if all the medication and stuff doesn't work for you, then your last resort is basically to have surgery. And what my surgery happens to be is to remove my entire organ, but some people just have a portion of their organ removed. Unluckily, mine was the entire organ that had to be removed, which was unfortunate, but yeah, my entire organ had the disease in it, so yeah, that's why my entire organ had to be removed. Some people just have a portion of their organ with the disease. I was, like I keep on saying, unfortunate to have my entire organ with the disease. And yeah, so the disease is, I think it's just linked to your colon. I might be wrong, but yeah, so the disease is, I can't give it to anyone. I can't get it. You can't get it from anyone. I can't give it to you. You're basically, if you to get this disease, your body has to be like, yeah, screw you, and yeah, then your body will be like, yeah, now you have it, you know. So it's kind of rare in that sense for your body, for you to get it, basically, because your body has to be like, nah, I hate you now, so then you get it. So yeah, so surgery, what happens is, when they remove my organ, they essentially stitch the organ to my stomach, so a part of it sticks out. Why? It's a green light. So essentially, a part of my organ sticks out of my stomach, which is called a stoma. And then I have, most of you guys have seen on my TikToks and all that stuff, where I have a bag outside of there, because then that's basically how I go to the toilet now. I don't go to the toilet on the toilet like properly. Well, I mean, I do to empty the bag out, but yeah, that's basically how I go to the toilet from now on. Standing up or sitting down whenever. I can't control when I go to the toilet, which is fun. Not fun, but like you guys, yeah. So I can't control when I go to the toilet and stuff, because now it's a literal organ sticking out of my stomach without the enlarged intestine, which is your colon. So that's not helping break down anything. So now it's, yeah. So then more of the bag, I have to change the bag every 4 days, and then clean the stoma and all that stuff as well when I change the bag. The thing, I can't eat certain foods, but I can eat certain foods. Like certain foods I can't eat anymore. And so on. I have a saying that goes, the more people that know of what I have, the better, because if something happens to me and I tell them it's related to this, then they know immediately, okay, that's what they got to look out for and that's what they got to do and all that stuff. So yeah. And I also have another saying where everyone will find out eventually that I have this disease, basically, because I have a bag on my stomach, basically. So they will find out eventually, like me stretching and then a piece of the bag gets shown. Like people, you don't learn about this disease in school. Like, you don't learn about this disease in school. So yeah, like, I never learned this disease in school. They don't teach anything near to this disease in school. This disease actually hasn't limited me with anything that I couldn't do and can't do. So yeah, I can still do the things I used to do. It hasn't limited me in any sort. In the beginning it did, because I had to get used to having a bag and certain things, but once I got the hang of it, I can do most of the things that I could do. If you guys have seen me at meets, if you've seen the car at meets, you can see I'm much better. And if you know me personally, you can actually, I'm way better than I was.